Some men change the world with armies. Some change it with inventions. But a rare few change it with ideas. Today, we travel back to the 17th century to meet a man who looked at a falling apple and saw the mechanics of the entire universe. This is the story of Isaac Newton, the quiet, relentless mind who unlocked the hidden laws of nature and reshaped our understanding of reality forever. So sit back, open your imagination, and let's journey through the life of a man who taught humanity that the universe is not chaos, but a masterpiece of order and law. In 1642, on a cold Christmas day in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England, a fragile baby was born. He was so small and weak that no one expected him to survive the night. His name, Isaac Newton. Isaac's father had died 3 months before his birth, and his mother soon remarried, leaving him in the care of his grandmother. This early abandonment shaped him. He grew up shy, quiet, and withdrawn, but with a mind that constantly wandered into deep questions. As a boy, Isaac was not a prodigy. He didn't shine in sports or social games. Instead, he built small machines, sundials, windmills, water clocks. He carved wooden models of carts that could move with the help of wind. His curiosity was endless, and though the world saw a timid child, his mind was already mapping invisible forces. Isaac entered Trinity College, Cambridge, in 1661. But during this time, the world was still bound by Aristotle's ancient ideas about nature. People believed heavy objects fell faster than light ones, and that celestial bodies moved by divine perfection, separate from earthly physics. Then came 1665, the Great Plague swept across England. Cambridge shut down. Isaac returned home to Woolsthorpe for nearly 2 years. But this isolation became the most productive period in his life. It was here, in solitude, that he began thinking about light, motion, and gravity. One afternoon, in the orchard behind his home, Isaac saw an apple fall from a tree. For most people, it was an ordinary event. But to Newton, it was a question. If the apple falls straight down, what is pulling it? And could that same force be reaching all the way to the moon? In that moment, the seed of his greatest discovery was planted. Over the years, Newton built a framework to explain motion and gravity. In 1687, he published his masterpiece, Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, or simply, the Principia. Inside, he laid out 3 laws of motion that still form the foundation of physics. 1. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by a force. 2. Force equals mass times acceleration. 3. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. He also explained universal gravitation, the idea that every object in the universe attracts every other object, with a force proportional to their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. With this, Newton united the heavens and the earth under the same rules. The motion of planets, the fall of an apple, the tides of the ocean, all were part of one elegant design. But Newton was more than the apple guy. He revolutionized optics, showing that white light is made of all colors of the spectrum. He built the first practical reflecting telescope. He invented calculus, a new branch of mathematics essential for modern science and engineering. Yet, despite his genius, Newton was also deeply human. He was secretive, sometimes stubborn, and often worked in solitude. Fame didn't make him seek attention, he once said. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Newton lived into his 80s, becoming one of the most honored men in England. When he died in 1727, he was buried in Westminster Abbey, a rare honor for a scientist. Centuries later, his laws still guide spacecraft across the solar system. His mathematics still builds our bridges, predicts our weather, and shapes our technology. His greatest gift to humanity was not just knowledge, it was the idea that the universe runs on discoverable principles. That by asking questions, observing carefully, and using reason, we can unlock nature's deepest secrets. Isaac Newton didn't just see an apple fall. He saw a doorway to the stars. His life is a reminder that great discoveries are not always born in great cities, nor in grand laboratories, but in the quiet moments when a curious mind dares to ask, why? So, as you close this story, remember, the laws of the universe are not locked away for the chosen few. They are waiting for anyone who dares to observe, to question, and to dream. Because, in the words of Newton himself, what we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time, science, and wonder. Until next time, keep looking up and never stop asking questions.